So that was the Pentagon Peg, the first principle of interviewing, no, by Mongo Fraser. So the second principle of interviewing is from Edwin Filippo, year 1980. Um, it is slightly different from Pentagon Peg, but it has some similarities also. So 4.2.1 preparation. So this is like the first impression and physical makeup na stage or principle ni Fraser. Okay, so in this uh, part class, dili lang si candidate must prepare for its first impression and physical makeup, but at the same time, si employer. So there should be a careful planning no before the conduct or start of any interview. There should be an objective of the interview. Dili lang ta mag-ask og mga questions para na alay ma-ask. Okay? We ask questions because we want to address to know more about the interviewer, no? And so that we could uh, uh, determine his skills, knowledge, and abilities. Okay? Sa preparation class, according to Edwin Filippo, si interviewer also, dili lang kay si interviewee or si candidate, must know about the company, no, must have a background. But at the same time, si interviewer must also conducted his own uh, research, no, sa candidate. Okay? So, yes. So that the interviewer can determine what to expect from the interviewee. Okay? So, this important stage of interviewing process, however, yes, first impression and physical makeup. So, which in fact is largely setting the second stage of lipo analysis. Okay, next. 4.2.2 setting. So, naday two types of setting, the physical and mental setting. Kung sa Ubico daw class, it is one-sided approach, no? Sa Flipo, it is two-dimensional. You also consider the physical environment. Okay? So, si interviewer must prepare ang place for interview is that attractive, no? Suitable for the vacant job position. Okay, especially if you are looking for executive levels. Okay? And then because class, if dili daw nice, no, if your place for interview is not physically attractive, no, and suitable for the interview, si candidate must be discouraged to work for the company. Okay? So, so a smart-looking gentleman with a good posture will stand out compared with an untidy and shabby candidate. Always cute na class. Okay, if you are shabby and tidy, mura mangulo, you don't have the confidence. If you are with good posture, no, you will really stand out because that shows that you have good energy and you are confident. Okay. 4.2.3 is the conduct of the interview according to the principle of Filippo. So in this stage class, dali na, no, the interviewer gets the desired more in-depth information, no, which is not asked during the preliminary interview. So diri na class pangutanon ang candidate sa mga some circumstances, no, paano siya mag-react on this certain nga mga panghitabo ana, for example, or pwede siya pangutan-on kung naa siya options, the way siya mag-decide, no, diha na nato pangutan-on si candidate, no, para makita nato class what is his way of thinking, no, his decision making skills, his leadership skills, ana, etc. So in this stage class, first dapat there is a report. When we say report, um, ako as an interviewer and si interviewee is, there is a feeling of trust between each other nga, uh, murag, I trust this person, no, sa ako ang ginakaistorya, no. He is, dili siya, you build rapport, dili siya makulbaan, no. Instead, uh, through building rapport, mas ma-encourage na to si interviewee or si candidate to open up more about himself rather. So, because aside from enabling the interviewer to feel free, a conversation starter will determine the reaction of interviewee to certain issues. Okay? So after which the interviewer may start asking questions related to the job. It should be easy to understand and sensitive question not related to the interview questions. Okay, so mga not related interview question must be avoided. Like kanang uh, personal nga mga questions. Okay? Mga not related na mga questions sa job. Okay? Then, the interviewer's job is to listen carefully to the answers of the interviewer and must write down essential information. So, at the start of the interview class, dapat mananghid si interviewer na kanang, can I write down notes, no? Para while we are interviewing. Dapat no good class, ma, um, with consent ang jotting down of information, no, ni interviewer. Dapat kabalo si interviewee na gina-record ba siya, or musulat si interviewer, no? I-explain lang po dato class nga. This is our basis, no? Later on, this will be our basis for uh, the selection process. Ana. Next, close. So, this part class, according to Edwin Flippo, dapat makabalo si interviewee na or si candidate na hapit na mahuman ang interview. So, sa man mga closing ng mga uh, phrases like, we will contact you, no, uh, just wait for our HR to inform you sa what is the progress of this interview, no, so that the interviewee knows what to expect. Okay, so that is a principle of interview according to Fraser and Filippo. After the interview is the evaluation. So the evaluation of an interview follows after the interviewee leaves the room. The written information by the interviewer should be examined for broader perspective since the details are still fresh in mind of the interviewer. So, pwede na mong uh, i-evaluate nila interviewer basing on the nahitabo ang interview and then the mga na write down niya mga notes. Then with that, hitabo na ang selection. So, final selection is done after the evaluation and final decision must be done immediately. No? Although other organizations take results to selection and placement committee to further scrutiny, so we have here example of selection and selection process, example of selection process. So, screening applications and resume, the preliminary interview, employment interview, and making the selection. Okay, so that was our recruitment and selection process. Next is the recruitment method. So recruitment methods class is a way, no, of our way of um, gathering the pool of applicants. So first is we have internal recruitment. So this is what we call promotion from within, no? So in this activity class, gina-prioritize na to ang mga employees who are already in the company. Okay, so what is the good thing about this? This promotes motivation among your employees, no? Since it provides promotion, there is movement, okay? An enabled employee to perform the new job with little loss of time. So, gamay lang ang loss of time. Okay, na rin na, bakanting ang position, ma-fill in da yun niya. Tapos, ang iyang gibiyaan mo na lang to atong pangitaan o new na uh, employee, no? So, uh, em- employees are also familiar with the organization and how it operates. So, when we recruit internally class, no, dili na maglisod si employee, no, to adjust, no, because he already know the culture of the organization. Next is external recruitment. So, kanina part class is we gather pool of applicants outside the organization. First, we have job advertisement. So, daghan man ni siya class, no? Mga, uh, mga posting, man yung mga job advertisement. So, it can be seen sa mga bulletin boards, sa mga uh, government offices ka ng mga like peso, ganun. And then, employment agencies. So, say employment agencies, kani sila ang mga recruitment agencies. So, naa sila yung mga pool of applicants already. Tapos, dito ta makuha no, og ato ang candidates. Pwede na siya, external recruitment na siya class. Campus recruitment, so these are done sa mga schools, no, campuses na dagan og mga graduating students, kanon. Because some organization believe that when you are hiring mga fresh graduates is they are very kanang flexible, no, and then their energy is high, no. And then internship, uh, sa mga on-the-job training class or internship na yung mga uh, uh, mga interns who are lucky enough na makuha, no, ma-absorb. Then we also have job fairs. So job fairs can be conducted by the organization or agencies, no, government agencies. So, sa job fair class, dagan dili lang kamo. So daghan ang mga uh, companies na mangita og applicants. So usually may tabo na siya during May 1, for example, Labor Day. And then online recruitment. So we have what we call jobstreet.com, mga ganun, fieldjobnet, no? So yun ang mga online recruitment. So this is very nowadays very popular, no? Kasi madali lang gawin class, online recruitment. And this type of recruitment class, external, provides new ideas and may change the present organizational hierarchy. So, sa external mode class, if we have new na mga employees, no, new perspective, new ideas, no, and if it is a possibility na it is a good thing, no, to have a change in present organizational hierarchy, change in leadership, change in, you know, para malahi ang structure. Ano. Okay. So, these are our references. So, ganun pa rin. Let's check. Let's analyze in a nutshell sa ang ato ang assignment sa Edmodo. Okay, thank you. So, any questions?